In this tutorial, I'm going to be going over possibly the most important part of your plan, your activity and exercise guidance, both of which are found in your training spreadsheet. It's worth pointing out that in order for you to access and fill in your training spreadsheet, you will need to have a Google account and have Google Sheets installed on your device. Don't worry though, both are completely free, and I have provided links at the bottom of your training page, from which you can download Google Sheets and create your free account. There are two ways that you can access your training spreadsheet. The first is via your weekly exercise schedule on your dashboard, which I have already gone through in the first tutorial video. Simply click on either today's workout at the top, or on any of the individual workout names, and it will open up your training spreadsheet. The second way is via the training page. Here, your weekly schedule is shown in a slightly different format, listing each workout vertically for each day of the week. Just like from the dashboard though, whenever you can click on any of the workout names, your training spreadsheet will open.
Okay, might have been a 1. Again, step count, you'd enter a number, so you might do 10,000 steps. Your workout to complete, I will enter on here a particular workout that I want you to do. For example, I might do workout 1. When you click on start, it will take you to the training page for that corresponding week. So training 1 is for week 1. If we scroll down, when we click on the start button in week 2, you can see it takes me to a different tab. Okay, so if you are a client that is requiring a different structure to your training each and every week, all you need to do is click on that corresponding week's training and it will appear. Okay, you don't need to start cycling through all the different tabs along the bottom. You can do, they are there for you to click on if you want to, but just for ease, I would suggest you do so just through this button here. Okay. So again, if I go up, so let's say I want to do workout 1, click start, takes me to the workout, and this obviously will have exercises labeled in here. You'll be able to click on a demonstration video for that particular exercise if you so wish. And then it will have the information of sets, reps, and rest periods that I want you to follow. And again, like on the tracker, anything white you fill in. So you might do, for exercise 1, you might do 10 reps of 50 kilos. Now, it's really important that in these cells that you only enter numbers. Don't enter the letters, because the letters will skew up all of the formulas that interconnect the sheets together. Okay. By all means, you want to do decimals, you can do, okay, but don't enter numbers. Don't enter letters, because it's got to be a numerical format. Okay, so you might do 10 in the first set, you might do 11 in the second set, and then you might go up a weight, but only manage 8 in the third set. Okay, just as a quick example, if we now go to training analysis, you would see that now updates the graphs at the top here. Okay, so like I said, the graph page, you don't need to do anything for, it will automatically update itself. Okay, and if I go back to training, back to the tracker, shall I say, and go across, again, you simply enter the information. So the first one after that is motivation strain. How motivated were you to train and that complete a workout? 1 being low motivation, 5 being high motivation. How do you feel you performed after that exercise, after that workout? 1 being poorly, 5 being very good. How much did you enjoy it? Again, 1 being poor, low, shall I say, 5 being high. How many hours of sleep did you have? So I might set you a target of having 7. You might have had 6.5. How good was the quality? 1 being poor, 5 being good. How much was your stress? Low being 1, 5 being high. How energetic were you that day? 1 being low, 5 being high. How much were your muscles aching from your previous workouts? 1 being low, 5 being high. So some of you may require monitoring of your resting heart rate, your blood pressure, your diabetes, blood sugar, and your cholesterol levels. If you do not require these for your goals, for your personal interests, we will grade these out. Okay, so for example, your sheet may look like this, and that would mean simply you don't need to fill it in. Okay, females, again, males will be grayed out, so you will not need to do this, but females, if relating to your menstrual cycle, I need to be monitoring this so that I can assess things like your symptoms, how it affects you, the way you're feeling, how it affects your hunger, your motivation to train, the way you're feeling day to day, okay, your mindset. So, although some of you may feel uncomfortable sharing this with me, I would strongly suggest that you do, because the more information I have relating to your entire health and well-being, the more accurate I can give the guidance of your training and nutrition and lifestyle moving forwards. Okay, so simple drop-down menu, yes, no, or not applicable. So you simply click on the corresponding option and then type in any symptoms that you have. And then you might be feeling bloated and hungry. All right. And then on the last column would be any information that you feel is related to your behaviors on that day. So it might be that you went out for a birthday meal, which is why my calories were so high, for instance. Okay, it just gives me a little bit more context in terms of the information you're inputting, rather than me trying to guess why something's happened. It gives you an option to enter that information on there. Okay. So, oh, by the way, females, I forgot to mention, the reason why it would be NA would be if you're postmenopausal. So, just so that I know again if it's relevant or not for your personal information. And you simply work your way through the week. Now, there'll be some of you that are sat thinking, I don't have time to input this information in one go, every single day. Okay. And you'll think, I'll leave it to the end of the week. I would strongly advise that you do not do that. Two reasons. One, you will forget things. Okay. You will forget how you felt on Monday if you're in relation to your hunger when you're feeling it on Friday. Okay. So please try and do it on the day itself. Okay. And two, if you leave it to last minute, if you don't get it all done in time, it means that I can't do my feedback to you. So it's always better to do it the day of, okay, the night before you go to bed for the day prior, okay? So you can kind of look back in a 24-hour period rather than trying to think back to 3 or 4 days ago.